So we're here today with Christopher Upton of Greene's College. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having us here. It's a very interesting event. Would you like to tell the people watching what it's about today?
This is about climate change and environmental sustainability.
Okay.
And what I really like about today is we're actually starting to do something.
To make a change.
To make a change.
So we've got many people here. The guest speaker is Matthew Shribman, who's well known, I think, for bringing science to the masses. Is that right?
Exactly. And that's what we like about him too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of science in climate change.
Yeah.
It's difficult to digest it all sometimes.
Okay.
And Matthew makes it digestible.
Uh-huh.
And I think by making it digestible and communicating it effectively, we're going to start to create some change.
So what was it that inspired Greene's to take this step? Because this is your initiative, am I correct?
This is, yes.
So how did it all come about?
Well, at Greene's, one of the things that we're known for is getting people to think.
Okay.
So we practice what we call the tutorial method, which is basically a very smart way of saying, let's not worry about a textbook. You can do that by yourself.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what you understand about that textbook, what the information. Do you understand the concepts? Can you think about what's going on? Which bits are important, which bits are less important?
Okay.
And we're finding more and more that students are coming to us and saying, what are we going to do about climate change?
Okay, so they wanted to make a change, they wanted to make a difference, and did this come about through that dialogue?
This and some other activities. We've got other things going on.
Okay.
What triggered it, if I pin it down onto a single event, is we have a student committee, and the student committee are allowed to choose things that they think are important, what they want to talk about. Last year, for example, we had a huge initiative about cancer with kids, and we did lots of fundraising and so on. This year, it's all about environmental sustainability.
Very good.
This year, it's about climate change. I think Greta Thunberg has done a lot to raise
awareness.
And Extinction Rebellion has done that as well. So there's a lot of awareness now.
So here we are today with Matthew Shribman. Amazing that you're here today for the first time ever in Portugal.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to be the main focus of today?
Okay, well, I guess a lot of the work that I do is kind of focused on getting people really excited about science.
Okay.
But the rest of it is going to be about the kind of facts of climate change, which are very scary.
Undisputable facts, are we talking about?
I'm going to mainly deal with undisputable facts.
Okay.
But the kind of disputable facts I'm going to be really conservative with.
Yeah.
So that they're hard to dispute.
Okay.
So because that's the thing, like even the really conservative version of the numbers is still really scary. I think with the information age, you can find out almost anything on the internet.
Right.
And so I feel it's a lot more important to get people excited about science.
It's
and
interesting.
they can find stuff out for themselves.
We're going to learn a lot tonight, I think. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you,
Thanks
Matthew.
so much.
Talk soon. So here with Joya Battaglia. Welcome.
Hi.
Thanks for being here. I'm very excited to have you here because I'm vegetarian, vegan in fact, and I believe you guys have a really special treat for us today.
Yeah, my main goal was to bring the traditional pastel de nata without the milk and the eggs.
So tell us about pastel de nata. What is pastel de nata?
So pastel de nata, it's what you know very well in the UK, the custard tart.
Tart, yeah.
It's one of the most sold cakes or pastries all over the world. You can find it everywhere.
Yeah. So this is the first time, I think, in the history of Portugal that we're aware of that a vegan pastel de nata has ever been made.
At least with such a high quality. Color-wise, it's very similar. You have the Barton color on the top.
They're the same.
And it's crunchy.
Let's give it a try.
Do you want to give it a try?
Go on then. I've finally had a pastel de nata. 7 years in Portugal.
7 years? Never tried?
Never had one because I'm vegan. That's incredible.
Isn't it? The
really
taste.
Good.
You have nice lemon, cinnamon.
And is this going to be a thing that you start offering?
We have in all bakeries, and in Lisbon we are baking through all the day.
We're going to come and visit.
You're always welcome.
We're going to come and visit.
It'll be my pleasure.
So much.
Thank you very much
today. Have a great day.
You too.
I'm going to enjoy this now. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
We're here today with Renata Lima from Joya Gelato, which is of course ice cream.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited about this because I know many of your ice creams are vegan as well, right?
That's right. Yeah, and we're very proud of them.
So here we are with Chris Sainty. You're the British ambassador for Portugal.
I am.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Great. And why is it that you're here today?
Well, I'm here today. Look, I've been in Portugal now for a year.
Yeah.
And it's very clear to me, as I look at the sort of relationship between the UK and Portugal,
Yeah.
that one very important component of that relationship is science and,
Yes.
and science, innovation, and the sort of everywhere I go in Portugal, I meet very talented and very able scientists, many of whom have connections, who've studied in the UK, who have connections with UK universities, and so on. And I think this is an area for our future relations which has tremendous potential.
Yes.
And of course, climate change and climate science is one of the great challenges that our scientists need to address in the coming years.
Great, that's amazing. So, what is it that you have any expectations of the event? What is it you're looking forward to? Tell us a little bit about what you think.
Of course, it's a great pleasure to meet Matthew Shribman. He's very, very famous and a great attraction. One of our most talented science communicators, I think. So I'm very much looking forward to hearing what he has to say.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that he's going to inspire the audience here, and that will be one way of getting out some very important messages about the challenges we face.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you very much for speaking to us today. Hope you enjoy the event.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right.
So we're here today with
Francisco Gonçalves. I'm the Deputy Mayor of the municipality.
Excellent.
Your host today.
Very good. And thank you very much for hosting this event.
No, thank you for coming.
Amazing. So what kind of projects is your kind of area or municipality involved in right now that kind of reflects your ambitions?
We are now developing our climate change program. We are establishing a program with the Portuguese University to help us address the problems of climate change in the future.
Very good.
As you know, we are a municipality that's close by a river.
That's right.
So we will have problems with the growing of the height of the water.
Yeah.
And not only on the River Tagus, but on the other rivers, the other small rivers that cross
the tributaries,
land,
yes.
and that we will sure have problems with the rising of the temperatures. So
yes, I
we
understand.
are preparing to face that in the future.
You're taking action now?
Of course.
Amazing. Well, I hope you really enjoyed the event. I know we're really looking forward to it. Thank you for speaking to us today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Welcome again on the climate change conference from the British Chamber in Oeiras, Jesper. Hey, what are you doing here?
I'm here as a declared minimalist, so climate change is a very, very important issue for me.
Minimalism.
Yeah. It's it's my take on climate. It's really the less we consume, the more positive impact we have, and you can try to minimize packaging and consumption or whatever. But so that's the principle I've been living for 10 years. Every time we in the family buy something that we cannot consume, we have to take something out of the house and bring it back into use.
Perfect. That's and I think we can do this with a lot of fun. Engagement,
exactly.
And we don't have to be just focused and we don't have to pray it to people and convince people. We just have to do it on our own, and I think a lot of people will follow.
Exactly.
Yeah. So let's lead and let the other follow, and everything will be good.
Exactly.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Take care.
So we're here today with
Mariana from Architecture Home.
Very good. And Mariana, we were talking a little bit before we came on camera about how you're involved in ecological-based projects.
Yes.
Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
Okay, so in Architecture Home, we do a lot of projects from residential to hotels, commercial spaces. And lately, we have been concerned, as everyone in our area of business, with ecological finishings, ecological installations and buildings. So we have been quite keen in trying to find the solutions that will benefit us all.
Okay.
Namely, we have been using a lot of cork, which is a Portuguese
Of course, a natural product, a local natural product.
Very local Portuguese product that has a really low carbon footprint.
Yes.
Actually negative one, so we managed to produce it and
because it produces oxygen, right?
Exactly. So
amazing.
It's really one of the products we try to enhance mostly with all of our customers. We try to tell them if you need an insulation in your house, try to use cork.
Amazing.
But even in floorings and finishings, facades, that's one of the suggestions I would leave for this event. Use cork.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us today and enjoy the event.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Have a great time.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you. So here we are with
Manuel Mota from UI.
Thank you. Welcome here. I've noticed as a marketer that you have an incredible website. It's ey.com.
Yes, Daddy.
How did you do that? Amazing. But tell us why you're here.
Well, first, think of all I'm very proud to be in this event and to be invited for this event. UI is a service line on climate change and sustainability services.
Yeah.
So it's a service line that we have been investing in the last couple of years, and climate change is clear one of the cornerstones of the current investment on UI. So for us, this event makes all the sense.
So what is it you're looking to take away from the event or achieve from the event?
Well, first, Shribman is a well-known guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the keynote speaker is someone that I think is very enthusiastic. So I have a lot of expectations on his presentation.
Yeah.
And so I'm
looking forward to
it.
Great. Well, thank you so much for talking to us today. We look forward to seeing Matthew in action, and thanks for making all this possible.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so we're here with Gabriela White of Greene's. How did it go?
Well, it's I've just come out of that auditorium feeling full of facts and a lot of
but useful information, right?
Useful information.
Actionable.
Yes, actionable information, things to digest and to contemplate, but also knowing pretty clearly what it takes to start making change on an individual level. Yeah. Which I found very helpful. Yeah. And the fact that we've had a very full auditorium.
Yeah, there was a great turnout. No, it wasn't even standing room only. There was nowhere to go.
Yeah, exactly.
It was great.
It was a really, really, really good success.
Yeah,
so
amazing. Amazing. So you're happy with the way it went?
Very happy.
Happy with Matthew, of course?
Delighted.
He was great, wasn't he?
Matthew's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Well, thank you very much for talking to us and for organising the event.
Thank you. It's absolutely been my pleasure.
So we're here with Chris Barton, who is, of course, the CEO of the British-Portuguese Chamber of Commerce. Thanks for putting on the event. I know it wasn't just you, but you guys played a pivotal role in the event. How did it go?
Fantastically. I mean, the feedback we're getting is incredible. Everyone loved it.
That's great.
All ages, all.
Yeah, it was a real mix of people,
very
right?
diverse group. Yeah.
Yeah, I had some young kids, maybe in their teens, come up to me and talk to me about it. Yep. Really interesting.
Captains of industry, politicians, young kids, they all loved it. So.
Amazing. Yep. Amazing. That's great. So we're here today with
Claudia from the British Embassy.
Excellent. What did you think, Claudia, of today?
I love the event. Personally, I love the topic. I'm part of the Greene team inside the embassy.
Oh, is that right?
So we have a local team in every embassy around the world that takes care of this issue, removing single plastics use at our premises, at the embassy, at the residence of the ambassador. So I love the topic. I love that Matthew is young and engaging. That brings a lot of audiences, so I really love it.
All right, so we're here with Yana Garros. You came along to see the event and to maybe pick some new information. I know you're very interested in the environment and you have a business that's based around taking plastics out of the ocean or in that kind of realm. What did you take from the event?
So I had a very high expectations about this event today, and I really want to understand what was the Matthew's thoughts about the climate change and how many years we had. And I got very surprised that we only have around 8 to 12 years to reverse it.
That is true.
Gives so much pressure, urgency for everyone who were in the room. As an entrepreneur, as a woman in business, as trying to develop a very ocean tech technology, this gives me more motivation to do something and
make an
impact and do something for the future generations to come.
Very much so.
So I think my biggest takeaway was reducing the beef, also reducing the plastic use that we have on our everyday life, and essentially be a bit more conscious about the choices and also the companies that we are supporting.
Very good.
So this is my top 3 advices for your audience.
Well, thank you for talking to us today.
Thank you so much.
Have a great day.
Cheers.
a lot of people were very impressed. A lot of people were very happy. A lot of people talked to me about this one single step that they could take, which was the no beef idea or principle. I think that was very powerful and resonated with a lot of people. What did you think?
About how it was received?
About the whole thing.
It's difficult to know because this is the first I know about how it was received. I enjoyed giving it.
Yeah.
I was a bit worried because usually the talks that I do are really kind of like funny and light-hearted and have lots of asides, and this was very intense.
It's a big subject, right?
Yeah, and I feel a bit bad kind of communicating all of this negativity to people.
Yeah.
But the problem is that it's a massive emergency.
It's the truth.
Yeah. But I did forget to say one of the most important things at the end, which
was
that a lot of the solutions exist. Like we have the technology for a lot of the solutions. It's just the political will that isn't there, which is why we need to pressure.
So what would be an example of that?
Right, so I talked a little bit about how battery technology is really not advanced enough.
That was interesting, yes.
But the thing is, if we help people to get electric cars instead of fossil fuel powered cars, then what we create is a huge network of batteries all around the world.
Yes.
And those batteries can then provide the sink for when green energy is providing loads and loads of supply.
It's like a network.
Exactly, it creates a network of batteries. So that's a solution that could help enormously if we accelerated electric car technology.
So the solutions are there, we just have to be open to them and promote them, right?
We need a lot of political will because a lot of these solutions are far more expensive than the norm. I mean, the reason we keep using, electric cars were more popular than fossil fuel cars in the late 1800s.
Right.
A lot of people don't really know that.
I didn't know that.
But then fossil fuel cars overtook because they were so much cheaper to run.
Yeah.
And so electric cars even now are still more expensive than fossil fuel cars.
True.
But we need the political will to make them less expensive, to put higher taxes on the fossil fuels.
I understand.
And so on. So it's a lot about changing politics.
I get it. But politics is a reflection of what the people ask for, right?
To an extent.
Yeah.
I think to another extent, it's politics operates in favour of business.
True.
Because
Very true.
countries need to act as attractive places for businesses to base themselves.
Very true.
And so they're under a lot of pressure to do things that might be against the will of the people.
I understand.
Or what's in the best interest of people.
I understand. So if there was one big takeaway from today, what would it be for you? For anyone who was here today, if there was the one thing, is it the beef thing, or is there something else that people should be paying particular attention to?
I think, two big takeaways. One is that this is a genuine emergency.
Okay.
And we need to stop pretending that it isn't.
Right.
And maybe three actually. Two is that we need to generate.
We can do three.
Two is that we need to generate the political will to change things through activism.
Yeah.
And three is the beef message is really powerful because it helps to shift the views of people who aren't necessarily engaging with them at the moment. It helps to give them that one thing that they can do and know that they're making a big change themselves, and hence feel empowered to make bigger other changes.
So if you're watching this and you didn't attend the event, which will obviously be a lot of people, although it was extremely popular, what is the beef concept? Could you explain that?
Yeah, okay. So essentially, if you're an average human, then if you were to remove beef from your diet, because the average human eats beef, then that is the single biggest thing that you can do to reduce your emissions, to reduce your impact on deforestation, to reduce freshwater usage, fertilizer load, and so on. It's bigger than giving up cars, and that's not just driving cars, that's being driven in cars as well.
Okay, all transportation.
And so the big message about no beef is that it's the single biggest individual change.
Yeah, and we can all do it today.
And we can all do it. Yeah, it's really easy, and helping people to understand that shows people that there's actions that we can take. Because I don't want
under
people
their
to feel
control,
helpless.
right?
Exactly. Yeah.
They can do something now and have a major impact. All right. Thank you so much. I know a lot of people loved the event. A lot of people came up to us and said how wonderful it was. I know a lot of people spoke to you at the end. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. Thank you.
Great. Cheers.